We live right now. Today is what is today? August 6th, Tuesday, 6:45 p.m. I don't know how long we're gonna be going on, talking, doing our thing, grooving, whatever it is called. I think I'm gonna actually take off my shoes. Uh I don't know really what to talk about today. I contemplated what to talk about. I threw out a couple ideas, but I think what I'm leaning towards right now is complexity and one hit wonders in coffee. If that makes sense, you gotta look close to it. So yeah. So I don't know. I don't know. It's gonna be an interesting day, right? It is actually the end of the day. Closer to the end of the day, got some food going, doing my thing, understanding the things that I need to do and all that. Move this back out. There we go. Okay. So it's probably in the frame, not in the frame, whatever. But we're doing pretty good. All is well. Coffee wise, Amazon, we're doing our thing. Just waiting for our representative to help us out with the thing. It's not changed yet. See, here's the issue. When you're dealing with Amazon, you want to make sure your listing is mostly correct, because once it's correct, then you can make copies from it. And right now it's not correct. I don't want to move on to the next thing and it still being incorrect. And I don't, it's something about the way the ASIN number is and all that good stuff. Once you get on Amazon, you'll understand the beast of Amazon. But once we get that figured out, we've been doing this for a very long time. So hopefully we can get it working. And then once we get it working, we'll do some reviews, buying, and FBA. And then we can really tackle the beast of Amazon, because Amazon is going to be a different type of thing. It's one of those things where I was talking to somebody about certain things. Oh shit! I don't think I got this recorded. Let me see. Okay, we'll see if it picks it up. It should pick it up. I mean, everything's plugged in, it has power, so we'll see. The thing about all of this is that no, you don't know, because that's why you're listening. Is that I forgot what I was talking about, but yeah, I'm just trying to stay busy, try to stay motivated. Today was a lot of stuff. I worked on a couple of videos for YouTube. I scheduled a couple shorts for YouTube and also LinkedIn. I worked on a couple of videos today, and yeah, so I was quite busy. And you wonder, like, where is it going? Yeah, I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. I do have an idea where it's going. But, when you're in the thick of it and you see traction, but you don't see traction, it's one of those things where you like think about all the time to see if that makes sense, right? But I'm just talking right now. Just talking, just trying to understand the things that I have to do. Okay.
It's very heavy.
Good. Probably too heavy. So, but yeah, so that's kind of like where we're at right now, trying to figure things out and wondering where the effort's going, if it makes sense. But it's something, it's moving and it's grooving, and it's one of those things where you have to keep going and change things up when you need to. But as you do that, you know that you're still getting better at whatever you're trying to do. Like this, for instance, I've been talking to myself essentially for a while. And it's been at least a good month since I've been talking to myself every day. Sometimes it's just me just video recording myself about coffee, about brews, and this dog. I don't know what's going on with this dog. Oh, it's another dog outside, so she's going crazy. So again, I just wonder how productive this is going to be. Probably we should just get into the topic and call it a day. But again, I know it may seem like I'm like down on myself or something like that, but it's really not that. It's just like all this effort, and you're wondering why or where it's gonna really go. I think this is where we get discouraged and we just stop. But you gotta keep going. You gotta keep pushing through. You gotta see what's out there really for you. And as I get better and understand things more, I think that's where we're gonna be with a lot of this stuff, so to speak, if you know what I mean. So with thumbnails with what else? With ideas and trying videos out, seeing if it sticks, doing it 2 or 3 times. It's interesting. I just got to keep going and pushing and know that you are on a trajectory, if that makes sense, of not a lot of people have done. And it's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine to be down this road. So let's go ahead and talk about the topic. It's probably going to be my shortest one in a while. But we're going to be talking about complexity and one-hit wonders when it comes to coffee. I'm actually going through that right now. Roasting coffees, brewing coffees, tasting coffees is interesting lately. It's always been interesting, but now that I'm trying more different coffees, doing different recipes, it's like really trying to find what really does make sense. And in this case, I think the thing that makes sense right now is really trying to understand what complexity is. Really trying to understand what one notey or one dimensional a coffee can be. We all go through that when we taste it and we experience it. What do we really get out of it? What are we really tasting? So see, that's the thing that I'm really trying to understand even more so as I try to understand coffee even more so. And I know this may sound weird, me being a roaster, but I don't know. I'm just really honest about if I'm tasting what I'm tasting, if I see what I can see on the bags, or I wonder about that. I wonder if I'm really getting that joy and excitement from coffee. I like the process. I like the ritual. I like all that stuff. But it's like, okay, what am I really, truly, really tasting? For instance, I've talked about this Colombian coffee. I beat myself up about it so many times. I'm done with that series, right? But it's interesting. I had some cup of coffee from using the fast filters, and I wondered if I can taste something different. And it's cool though that I was actually a couple days, or probably a week or two almost, removed from that Colombian coffee, that medium roast, dark roast coffee. I was away from it. So I didn't have really any preconceived notions of it. And when I drank it and I tasted it, I was wondering what the hell I was tasting. And then I tasted that grapefruit rind taste. That was not good to me. That kept lingering and staying in my mouth and just wasn't pleasant to whatever I'm tasting. It just came back to me. And it was even more so objective of like actually what I'm tasting. And then I wondered, what is this coffee? Is it complex? Is it simple? Is it, but I think that's the thing about it. I don't think it being complex or it being simple or one hit wonder or one dimensional or even has 2 degrees of flavor and taste. It's like, is it good? That's the only thing that really matters. Is it good? What are we really talking about here? Are we talking about coffee? Are we talking about flavors? Are we talking about a beverage that like really transforms us? That's the thing that I wonder about quite a bit. And I don't know why I wonder about it. As I sit there either watching some TV or contemplating what I'm going to do for the day, I wonder about this awesomeness of coffee. Probably I'm too close to it. That's probably the problem too, where I'm just way too close to this mess. I don't say mess for it to be mess, but after a while, when you start doing something, you wonder about why you're really doing it. If it does make sense, it doesn't really challenge you. Whatever reason that you do something, I wonder if I'm too focused, too into this, too layered in my own ways of understanding something. Because here's the story right here. Here's the kicker right here. I've been dogging this Colombian coffee, hating on it, roasting it so many different ways. Fast, slow, rate to rise, kind of like slow it down at the developmental stage. Do my patented 10-minute type of first crack, and probably like a minute or minute and a half, depending on the coffee, depending on whatever I was feeling. And then brewing it so many different ways: hot, low, slow, fast filters, slow filters, whatever. It doesn't really matter. Then I give it to my neighbor who buys some of my coffee. I'm like, yeah, I don't care about this coffee. Here's a sample for you. I need to spend some time roasting this coffee. And he was like, wow, whoa, what is this? This is tasty. Reminds me of India. I don't know why, but it's just amazing. And then it just kind of make me pause and think and wonder that this thing that we love or care about, my job is to give it to people. It's to get them to really love and understand and cherish this coffee for what it is, not whatever I make it out to be. If they like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. But at the end of the day, I'm just presenting them something, a product that they would truly, really admire for that time period. These are the things that I think about, or these are the things that kind of put me back into my place of like, oh, this is why I'm doing this. Yeah, I can geek out about different coffees, different varieties, getting new batches in here and there and all that good stuff, right? I can be a coffee slut too, of trying different coffees and never being satisfied, only liking and understanding it for what it is at that time. But I have to remember that this is for other people. I'm giving them a gift, something that they can love and cherish and move on and probably have another bag, probably of the same thing, probably something different. It doesn't really matter. I think the biggest thing, the biggest takeaway of what I'm really trying to say is that complexity and one-dimensional coffees all have a place because people are people. People can be complex. They can be simple. And sometimes they just want something just easy, breezy, like a Brazilian or a Mexican coffee. Something that has really good like chocolate and nutty notes and has that coffee diner taste. Sometimes they want that fruit on it, that red fruit, that strawberry, that cherry sometimes. Probably they do like that lingering grapefruit that has a rind on it. Probably they like that. Or coffee that tastes like oranges and salt at the same time. Wow. The best thing that I can do is present people with tasty coffee, balanced coffee, and let them be the judge of what they think is tasty, what they think is balanced from the offerings that I do have. Or in this case, too, now that I'm understanding YouTube, is that there's a lot of followers that will probably never ever buy my coffee. But if I'm able to help and guide them and provide pointers along their journey, that's just as equally as rewarding as me roasting a bag of coffee for them. I can't lose sight in the mission. I can't lose sight in the focus and the dedication that I'm doing towards this. And if it breaks me, it breaks me. But I understand that what I'm truly trying to do here is just give something to somebody, either in a cup of coffee or a bag of coffee or a tip here and there, or just my rationale when I think about things and think about coffee and kind of really understand the things that I'm really trying to do. And hopefully somebody else probably feels the same way that I do. I'm just trying to be empty at the end of the day. That's it. Just be empty. Just be completely exhausted out of all the effort, creativity, dedication that I can put towards this thing. I'm far from it. I'm far from being empty. I am not there whatsoever. But I'm liking the journey. I'm liking the drive, the focus, and everything. And it's interesting that the topic was complexity and in one dimensional, but I didn't really even crack the surface of what I really wanted to talk about. That it doesn't really matter. As long as I clear my head, stay focused, know that this is going to be bigger than myself, then that's the path that I need to stay on. That's the path that I need to be on. That's where I need to focus and put my drive in. No matter how things are, no matter how hard things may be, because it's going to be hard. It's already hard. It's been hard. It's been hard from the get-go. It seemed like it was easy a little bit, but it's really not easy. It's hard work. It's dedication. It's understanding, figuring things out. I'm going to figure this out, though. I'm going to figure this shit out because that's what I do. I figured out everything that I've gone through in my life. And this is just one of many things that I'm going to continue to figure out, to understand, to analyze, to break down, to really understand all the crap that I'm doing, because I know it's bigger than me. It's bigger than me. It's not even about me. It's kind of sort of not even about coffee. It's about being a part of somebody's journey in their life, whichever way that may be, whatever that may look like. That's really what we're talking about here. To be some type of real positive impact in somebody's journey. So, a lot of work to do, a lot of things to contemplate, a lot of things to really get to the point of the matter of, okay, this is where we're at right now. This is what we're doing. This is what we're going to be focused on, blah, 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 right? So, come along with the journey. Provide any advice that you may have. You may not. It's all cool. We're here just together, understanding that this is a grind, and we're going to be positive. We're going to stay focused. We're going to see the things that's in front of us. If we do need to pivot, we'll pivot. But we know the ultimate mission of what we're trying to do, which is bigger than us. It's bigger than coffee. It's being a part of somebody's journey. So let's make it impactful. Yeah. So that's what I got for you today. Yeah. Sometimes you just don't know what will come out your mouth, even when you do have a topic to talk about. So talk to you later. Bye.